Cheap Not Broke fam, welcome back to the channel. What's happening? Happy Monday. If you haven't, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. I need 20,000 subscribers and I need your subscription. It's like a vote. I am trying to make YouTube president, and if you would vote by giving me your subscription, that would be great. And hit that like button. It helps keep the videos pushing and pushing. What are we talking about tonight? We're going to get straight. Why did I bring that up tonight? Because I realized in America, if you don't pay, you probably going to jail. It's a good chance you're going to jail. Look, if you only got a few things you can go to jail for in America. Majority of them for not paying. You put your hands on somebody, you're touching somebody, you're doing something physical with somebody, you're going to jail. And if you're playing with the money, you're going to jail. 9 times out of 10. Stealing, that's money. And messing with people, you're going to jail. But your taxes, all this good stuff. You remember when you watched Robin Hood? Remember Robin Hood, the movie Robin Hood? You remember they had the sheriff. He was running around collecting taxes. And if you didn't pay, you had to go to jail. Robin was stealing from the rich, give it to the poor because they couldn't pay their taxes. Everybody was going to jail. Same thing hadn't changed. You still go to jail if you don't pay your taxes. And I realized that. I said, damn, it's so many things. You might go to jail for $100. Some of this stuff costs $100, but if you don't pay it, you're going to jail. Now, this ain't about what's going to jail. Nobody wants to go to jail, but you should be aware of the stuff that you don't pay. You can go to jail for, and you don't really think about this stuff. You just go into America, living your life. Oh, freedom, everything free. No, the hell is not. You pay taxes. You got to pay to be here. Either you're gonna pay to be here, or they're gonna put you in there for not paying. That's what's gonna happen. So we're gonna get into all tonight. We're gonna get all into that tonight. But before we get into that, I wanted to say, make sure you go to www.cheapnotbroke.com. Grab your merch. We got the sweaters, got the hats, got the beanies, all that good stuff. Got it all at cheapnotbroke.com. They're ready for you. Be a part of the club. Be a part of Cheap Not Broke. Let me tell you something. When you wear Cheap Not Broke, when you show up with a Cheap Not Broke shirt, people going to like it. They be like, hey, man, I like that shirt. They're going to want to jump on, and they're going to want to get a discount too. So, and I'm telling you, people see Cheap Not Broke shirt, they give you a discount. It just works. They just give you a discount, all that good stuff. So let's get into it. Debt. Is America a debt prison? Hell yeah, it is. It sure is. But you know what? I'm gonna prove it to you right now. I'm gonna prove it to you. Look, listen here. You got 1,000 taxes that you gotta pay. I started realizing this when I was buying airline tickets. I'm like, man, there's a whole lot of taxes on here. Ton of taxes. But when you really look at this list here, this is the list of all the taxes that you must pay. And if you don't, you're probably going to jail. Now, these are taxes that not these particular taxes. These aren't the ones you go to jail for. But these are the taxes. These are 97 taxes in the U.S. code. And these are taxes that you all pay in your regular everyday life. All of us pay these. All of us, some way, somehow. I'm just going to go through a few of them. Number one, air transportation taxes. Have you looked at your flight? If you haven't, well, I'm gonna show you a flight. I got one of my own flights. I pulled it up specifically for this. I said, you know what? I want people to see what the flight breakdown looks like, and I had it all the way up for you. I said, you know what? I got to show them this. They got to see. So let's take a look at this. So check this out. This is a flight with Breeze. I flew with Breeze. Okay, this is a round trip flight. This is a real plane ticket, and I just want you to see some of the taxes that were paid. So the base fare was $164.74. $164.74, right? Not bad. 80 both ways, $80 both ways, a little over 80, not bad. All right, bundles. So I had to pay $9. This is Breeze. Now they like a budget airline. They gonna hit you with the bags and all that crap. I had to pay that. I had to pay $90 for all that other stuff. All right, for the bundle. I got the bundle, was $90. Now, after that, technology development charge. Ooh, they charged me $42 to develop their technology because they don't have no TVs on the plane. So they're charging all us so they can put TVs on the plane. Technology development charge. What the hell technology you need to develop? The plane fly, right? The plane already flying. We don't need that. U.S. transportation tax. Now, that was the first one I read. Airport tax. You already saw that. That was the first one up. Passenger civil security fee, $560. Now, that's for TSA. TSA, you got to pay for your security. Security ain't free. You got to pay for that, even though they shake you down. We should be able to dispute this stuff, right? We paying for it. Why is TSA yelling at us and hollering at us? We need to talk about that because I'm paying for it. I don't want to be paying for that. Segment tax. I don't know what the segment is. What is that? The segment that where you put your layover? Is that the segment? Well, I got a segment here. They're gonna tax me for that. I don't know exactly what that is. Passenger facility charge. That's the airport fee. That's how much the airport is charging the airline, and that's how much they're passing it down to you. So they're passing the buck, and the airline does have to pay ton of transportation fees. They got landing fees. They got parking fees. They got a whole lot of fees. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. But they making it something to do with you because you got to pay all these taxes and all these fees on the airline. So I just want to break that down. See all the stuff on the airline. It's crazy, crazy all the taxes that they're charging. But let's get back to the list. Back to the list. Airport transportation taxes. So we just looked at that. A lot of that. Business registration fees. So we got LLC. All states charge this. This is a federal. What these federal taxes? How many taxes does the government get? Let me see. This federal tax. I don't know. Federal or state, either or. When you register your business, you got to pay taxes on it. You got to pay that the LLC tax, whatever they call it. You got to pay that every year to keep the business running. If not, they're gonna shut your business off, and then you can't run it no more, and then you're gonna have some issues there. So you got to pay your taxes. All states have different rates, but yeah, business registration fees, you got to pay those. Capital gains taxes. So when you take money out the stock market, you realize some gains in stock, you cash out, got to pay capital gains tax. Cigarette tax. Well, hey, if you smoke, you pay that. Court fines. And if you got anything to do with court, you got to pay. Court ain't free. Court ain't free. Court costs. Court costs. That's why they call it court costs, because it court costs. You can't just go for free. Disposal fees. So I'm sure we all pay that some way going to restaurants. I wouldn't be surprised the airlines charges that. I wouldn't be surprised if, oh hell, anybody can charge a disposal fee. Airbnb disposal fee. Nah, it's not a tax, but it's the same thing. Dog license taxes. I don't know about that. I don't know, dog. Driver's license fees. Yes, you do have to pay a fee to get your driver's license, right? It's not free. You got to pay that. Employer health insurance mandate tax. We all paying that. You got health care. We all paying that. We're not just getting health care for free. You got to pay taxes on that. Federal income tax. Now, we are all familiar with that. That's one of them taxes. You don't pay that, you going to jail. So you got to pay federal income tax. And matter of fact, you're not even paying it. They taking it from you. It's different. When you pay your bill, you give them the money, right? And if you don't pay, it's late. Then they come what? They cut your service off, right? Federal government don't do that. They take that money up top, and then they take too much. That's why some of us getting income tax refunds. That's where the income tax refund come from. They took too much money. Then some people, they didn't take enough, and you owe money. It's a dirty game, and it's not like you can just put your number in a scale and figure out where you stand. Like, okay, I owe this much, and this is going to be correct. Probably not. You got to hire a tax professional. They got to tell you that. Federal income taxes, fishing license tax. I fish. Me and my dad go fishing. We got to pay them damn taxes. You got to have a license to go fishing now. Ain't that something? Listen, fish are God. God put fish here for all of us to eat. If you're poor, you're down on your luck, you should be able to go down to the pond and fish. You cannot do that. You have to have a fishing license, which means you have to pay a tax. Which means if somebody said something crazy the other day, they said, you don't see any fruit trees in public. All fruits are grown in private because you got to pay for them, like apples, oranges. You should be able to walk anywhere on the street and grab an apple, grab an orange, grab something to eat. Nah, that don't work like that. You got to go to the grocery store and get it. Ain't that crazy? I'm pretty sure at one point in time there are fruit trees all over the country. Not no more. Flush tax, food and beverage tax. Now, I'm sure we pay that at the restaurant. I'm sure some way, somehow, when we go to the grocery store, we tax that. I haven't looked at my itemized receipt to see that, but I know you paying that. If not, the restaurants are hitting you with that food and beverage tax. Franchise business tax, same thing, LLC tax. Garbage taxes, yes. Gasoline tax. We pay the highest gasoline tax in California. The highest gasoline tax, just so you know, is in California. And we pay it. That's why gas is so high in California, because of the damn taxes. They're taxing you to death. It's not the gas, it's the state of California kicking your ass. Gun ownership permits. Yep. You want to be able to defend yourself and you don't want nobody kicking your door and kick your ass? You got to pay for that. Highway access fees. You know what that is. Those are those toll fees. The highest ones are in New York. New York and San Francisco. Those are the highest tolls I paid. $7, $8. For what? For what? What I'm paying for? Import taxes. We all paying that. I'm sure goods and services come in the country. They pass the buck down to us. We paying that. Inherit tax. You get some, you got to pay that. And the list goes on and on and on. Marriage taxes. You get married, you can't get married for free. You got to pay for that. And you damn sure got to pay to split up. Parking meters. Those are taxes. Passport fees. You want to leave, you got to pay. Property taxes. List goes on. Tire taxes. Oh my God. Traffic fines. It's just tax after tax after tax. They taxing you to death. They taking all your damn money. All these look, this is all this list of all the taxes that you pay. So, and some of these taxes, most of these taxes, they just taking the money from you. So you ain't got to worry about going to jail. But if you don't pay federal taxes, you're going to jail. You don't pay state income tax, going to jail. They're gonna put you in jail. And so they ask you, is America a debtor's prison? Hell yeah. Don't have that money. You see why Uncle Sam did that? Uncle Sam said, don't have my money. I'm coming for your ass. That's what he's doing. That's what's going on. America, listen, ain't nothing free around here. Ain't nothing free. Nothing. And if you get it free, it's probably the worst you can get. Anything that's free, terrible. Come on now. When you get the free trial, you've had software, you got some stuff on the internet. When it's free, they give you the limited this, the limited that. You don't get that much. It's a damn shame. I hate it. I hate it here. No, I don't. Yes, I do. They taxing us to death. And then look here. My problem is this. Where the money going? When I pay my taxes, where the hell my money going? You know, I got potholes in the street. It's not safe. I see the kids at the school not safe. You know, it's all kind of stuff. Where the money going? Now, the military, they get everything they need. Oh, safety. We know we want to keep our borders safe. What about your borders around here in this country? What about here? You walk around the street, get your ass kicked. The police don't show up for like 20, 30 minutes. We pay taxes. Police show up 40 minutes later. Well, I got robbed. But people gone now. Okay, well, you want to give us a report? I don't remember what they looked like. I was scared. Man, listen, I don't like it. I don't like it, but that's how it goes. I'm just griping about the taxes. But look, we're going to get into it. I got some other stuff going on. I got some other crazy stuff on. I just want to get into the taxes. I got another crazy story for you. So we're going to take a break real quick. We're going to come right back, and I'm going to get into the crazy news that's going on because we got some wild stuff going on out here. I'll be right back. What's up, people? Thank you for tuning back into my channel. I got some new merch for you. I got hats, I got mugs, and I got the new Cheap Not Broke shirt with the patch on them. This stuff is official. I got it hot off the press, sewn on just for you. I got black, red, and white. Head over to cheapnotbroke.com and grab your merch. All right. I got my teeth cleaned again. They feel out. Look at they look, they look white and good, don't they? Lady was all digging in my gums. She said, Mr. Hall, you doing? You flossing pretty good. I said, well, I can't tell because you damn sure digging in my gums, but they look good. So I'm like, okay, I appreciate it. Make sure you get your teeth clean. So what did I find out? I found this crazy article. This stuff popped out to me. I had to bring this to your attention. This is wild. This is wild, people. This is what's going on out here in the world. Look what's going on out here in the world. Look what Wendy's is doing. Wendy's is going to hell. Wendy's is introducing Uber-style surcharge pricing. What does that mean? Wendy's said, look, around lunchtime, them same burgers that's $4, they're going to be $7. We're going to raise the price on y'all. That's what we're doing. Wendy's has lost their damn mind. Listen, soon you might want to get strategic about your exact time you visit Wendy's. In February, Kirk Tanner, the new CEO, he's an asshole. He said, listen, we shared with analysts and his various plans to increase company profits, including investing in digital menu boards that will have the capacity to display dynamic pricing that fluctuates throughout the day by 2025. So what that means? Food gonna be costing more money. So like Uber prices go up, they're gonna have surcharge. Wendy's gonna be growing up. Let me tell you something. Wendy's going out of business. Nobody's doing that for them flat ass burgers. Them burgers don't look nothing like the pictures of the commercials. All right, the people in there got an attitude. So are you gonna increase the wages of the workers? Because that's not gonna happen. Y'all can't raise the price of the hamburgers and then don't raise the price of the people who's serving them. That's not gonna work out. And a lot of people just not gonna go for that. Man, McDonald's will never do that. You got McDonald's, you got Shake Shack. Out here, you got In-N-Out Burger. And North Carolina, you got Cookout. You got too many places out here. This is stupid, and it's not going to work. I think this is bold. They probably going to fire this man for doing that. Listen here. Everybody ain't gonna go for this. I'm not going for it. I don't really fool Wendy's as it is, because Wendy's now I do like Wendy's fish sandwich. Wendy's fish sandwich is on point. I do like that. Now, if I were to go over there around 12 o'clock, that thing was $11, I'm driving the hell off. And another thing is this: when you go through Wendy's, they block you in. You can't even, if the price is up, you can't even jump out. You got to sit there and wait. Nah, man. I don't know what the hell going on. If you're in the chat, if you're watching live, what y'all think about this? When is this Uber introducing a Uber style pricing? They're gonna go up on the prices, y'all. So that means when you get out the club, 11, 12 o'clock at night, this stuff gonna cost more money. I don't know who they playing with. Listen, you already got violence with these fast food workers. You already got people out here being violent. I don't know what the hell they thinking. Come on, what this is? But on the flip side, let's say everybody do this. Let's say everybody do this. Are people still gonna keep eating fast food? America just might get skinny. We might get skinny. America might start losing weight. They say, you know what? We're not doing this. Everybody gonna jump. Everybody's gonna say, you know what? Forget it. I'm not eating fast food no more. Everybody gonna go out of business. That's what I think's gonna happen. I don't think they're gonna get away with this. What y'all think? If you're in the chat, if you're watching live, what y'all think? Y'all think this Uber style pricing for fast food restaurants is gonna work? You think other people gonna be able to do this? Because if it started fast food, mess around, you go to the sit down restaurant. Well, they already do it now because the lunch menu is different than the dinner menu. So sit down restaurants already have different pricing, but it's not for the same stuff because the lunch menu you get less than you get on the dinner menu. But Wendy's is saying you're gonna get the same thing. It's just gonna cost you more at 12:30 than to do at 4:30. I don't think so. I'm not feeling it, and I don't think that's gonna work out. But we gonna see. We gonna see about that. Another place is struggling. Another one of my favorite restaurants. Wendy's ain't my favorite restaurant, but another one of my favorite places to go is Red Lobster. And Red Lobster in the Red Lobster owner breaks silence after confirming struggling chain is up for sale and says we're not expecting much. So what that mean? Red Lobster is trash, y'all. I don't know if you've been to Red Lobster lately. I knew Red Lobster was no longer doing well when they had paper napkins. The first sign a restaurant is doing well they used to give you the cloth napkin all folded up nice when you go to a restaurant, flop, throw it down, put it on your lap. Not no more. They throw you out some napkins like some cards. I'm like, I'm not really feeling this. I'm not feeling this. But Red Lobster apparently is not making no money. The biscuits, they burning the biscuits. The biscuits used to be nice and soft. They're not putting butter in the biscuits no more. I don't know who back there, but they're not doing a good job. And on top of that, endless shrimp is not working out. Okay, they got endless shrimp. I went to endless shrimp one time. All the shrimp was salty as hell. It wasn't that good. I didn't really enjoy it. It wasn't that good. I don't think I would go back to endless shrimp. Um, I didn't want that many shrimp. They put so much salt in the shrimp. You got to keep on. You got to get another drink. So I see why Red Lobster doing bad. Red Lobster, the food is terrible. They got to get it together. I don't know. I don't know. These restaurants are trying this. These restaurants are trying to, and then you got what is it? You got the health insurance tax now. So when you go to a restaurant, if you look at the receipts, some of these places are making you pay health insurance for the employee. Now, what about this? What if you go out to eat and you don't got no health insurance? You paying somebody else's health insurance and you don't even have your own health insurance? How that work? How that work? Tell me how that work, y'all. Tell me how that work. This crazy. The world, I don't know where we're gonna be in 2020, 30. I don't know where we're gonna be in 2030. Where we going? Shit. I mean, the airline tickets go up and down. Now, Wendy's saying they're gonna go up and down on the prices. Man, look, the taxes. We're just talking about taxes because you like to say you're not paying taxes. You're going to jail. America's getting very expensive. And then they're letting all these people over here. Where they going? How they letting all these people over here with no work? I want to know. They're letting all these immigrants in here, like my grandparents should say, the illegals. I don't. People in here without citizenship, what they doing for work? Who paying for them? Are my tax dollars going there? I need to know. Man, a lot of tax dollars, a lot of new taxes been added since COVID. Man, let me tell you, I know a lot of taxes. Shout out to YouTube user, man. Appreciate you tuning in every week. What's going on, everybody? Um, I noticed a lot of taxes when it was coming to the restaurants. The restaurants were really getting out of pocket with the taxes. They've been hitting me upside the head. I stopped going to some places. I'm like, look, I'm not about to pay all these service fees, sit down fee, bring me the food fee, exit fee. I'm not with it. Nah, y'all need to put a list of all the fees I got to pay before I go in. And you don't know, by the time you get the bill, you already ate all the food. You can't say nothing. You can't do nothing. You just got to sit there and take it. So that's what they're doing to us, man. They're trying to screw us over with the food, and they messing us up with the taxes. And then as a lot of people, I don't know about how y'all feel about this, but a lot of people don't want to pay for other kids for public schools. A lot of people saying, you know what, I don't have kids in school, I shouldn't be paying for public schools. But who paid for you? It don't work like that. Somebody's already paying for you coming up, and then as you grow up, you become adult, you pay for the other people behind you. That's how it works. You don't get to say, I don't have kids, I don't pay taxes. If people stop going to school, we're gonna have a big problem. It's already violent out here. People already acting crazy, don't have no money. Don't let people have shit. Kids, where kids gonna go? Kids don't have nothing to do right now. So let kids not have anywhere to go to school. We're gonna have a big problem on our hands. So I don't know, man. But let's look at this list again. Let's just go back to the list. Why we are here? I want to look at the list again. Why we already here? Let's look at the tax list again. Because I didn't get to look at the bottom like I really wanted to. Let's look at the tax list again. So, tax list again. Here's the thing. Sales tax. We don't even know how much we pay in sales tax. We really don't. Every time you buy something, you paying sales tax, sales tax, sales tax. How much you pay every 2 weeks of sales tax? You don't know. You don't even know. I mean, now when you pay your federal taxes, you know how much you pay in the federal tax because they taking that. Social Security, you know, because they taking that. Sales tax, how much you paying in that? Every time you buy something, you're not tracking how much they charging you in taxes. They smacking us upside the head for that. Like I was talking about, school tax, Social Security taxes. Now you got to pay Social Security tax because when you get of age, older, you need somebody to pay for you. You need Social Security tax. Now my uncle put me some. Shout out my uncle Dennis. My uncle Dennis, man, he put some. He put something to me. Very wise. He made some real sense to me one day. He said, Malcolm, you know it's funny about Social Security. He said they talk about they run out of money. What about all the people who died before they collect the check? There's a lot of people who pay into Social Security who never collect on that money. You pay in Social Security your whole life, your 20s, your 30s, your 40s. And then if you don't make it, some people don't. What happened to that money? It's not like their family can collect that money. It just gone. That money just sit in the pot and that's it. It's the end of it. Now, if you make it to Social Security, you get the money out. But the people who don't make it to Social Security, what happened to their money? I was like, damn, that makes sense. There's a lot of people who don't collect on Social Security, but they don't talk about where that money at. Telephone and local taxes, man. I don't know if you looked at your telephone bill. They hit you upside the head with a lot of taxes too. You don't account for that. Now, but here's the thing. Before we just ran on all this, what can you do about this stuff? What can you do about these taxes? I can't just be complaining about all this stuff and not give us no solution. Now, some of the stuff you got an LLC, you can run these taxes through there. Now, you can run like paying your phone bill. Like I shoot videos in my house, so a portion of my rent can get written off. Everything I do far as like utilities and stuff, because you do a lot of the YouTube stuff in your house. You can write that off. You're running a business. So a lot of the taxes you can write off if you have an LLC, and then you're reducing your taxable income. Therefore, you're getting taxed on less. A lot of people got LLCs not because they're making money, it's because it's a tax and they're taking losses on it. And when they get those losses, they go off and say, hey, I made 100,000, but I lost 50 grand. So basically, I only pay income taxes on that 50 grand. Now, you did make 100,000, but you can write it off. That's what the tax write-offs are for. That's what you're using them for. So if you don't know about this stuff, you can consult your tax professional. You got to hire somebody. TurboTax is cool, but you need to have somebody who can ask some tax questions too, because there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of stuff that you don't know that you can do. My comedy special, I created LLC just to run my comedy special through it so I can get a tax break. Because if I did it personally, it's no benefit. Look, the taxes, they do tax you a lot. Yes, true, but there are a lot of tax breaks. Rich people, they don't pay a lot of taxes because they hire somebody to tell them what they can and can't do with their taxes. So we're going to do the same thing on Cheap Not Broke. I'm going to go find me a tax professional. I got my tax guy. I've been talking to him. I'm trying to get him to come on the channel so I can pick his brain. So y'all can get some good information. So I'm working on it. If I can't get him, I'm going to work on getting a tax professional coming up, because it is tax time. It is tax season. Taxes, you got to file by April 15th. They might have changed the date, but yeah, it's well in the tax season. I want to bring somebody on so we can figure out how to do these taxes, get the most money back legally, because you don't want to be on the IRS no money. They're the same people, they show up with guns like the police, and they're going to need their money. So we don't play around with the IRS. We're going to make sure we get a tax professional, do what we need to do, and make sure we getting paid and getting our money. Man, look, go to cheapnotbroke.com. Go to cheapnotbroke.com. I saw a few people be on there because when people go to cheapnotbroke.com, I can see it. I'm like, oh man, people going to the website. Go to the website, check it out. Go to my Instagram page, check it out. Oh, I also got a new TikTok page, Malcolm Hall Comedy. If you go to Malcolm Hall Comedy on TikTok, it's all my stand-up. It's straight there. It's all there for you. So go to Malcolm Hall Comedy, check that stuff out. I'm in Austin, Texas this week. If you're in Austin, Texas, if you're a viewer from Austin, Texas, uh, damn. I'll be putting the flyer up on my YouTube channel. In my post, you'll see the post. I am in Austin, Texas. I forgot the club. I'm just doing a one-nighter there. I'm hosting for a friend of mine, so it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a great show. And then I should be in Dallas on Thursday. I'm trying to get booked in Dallas. So if I end up getting booked in Dallas, come check me out in Dallas. Come laugh. Come get these laughs. Come get these jokes. And keep tuning into the praise. On the road to 20,000 subscribers. On the road to 20,000 subscribers. If you haven't, tell a friend, tell your cousin, tell your cousin's friend, tell your cousin's girlfriend's friend to subscribe to Cheap Not Broke so we can get to 20,000 subscribers and we can keep it on moving and we can keep it pushing. I got a video coming for you this week. I was out there at this free bike event called Cycla V in LA. It's a dope event. You ride your bike around, a lot of cool stuff. I got that video coming this week. I got some new stand-up coming up, so look out for that. And we're going to keep it pushing. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to have a new guest this week. I will have a new guest this week. I'm not sure who I'm going to have yet, but I'm going to have somebody, and it's going to be great. Last week, I had my friend Robert Jones. We were talking about gentrification in Miami. If you haven't, please go watch that video. It's a great video. Climate gentrification. Climate gentrification is real. I thought it was bullshit. I'm like, man, ain't nothing going on out here. Yes, the world is heating up, the water is rising, and people are trying to move away from the beach and they're displacing the people who are inland. And a lot of them are black, Latino, Asian, and all that stuff. Because people like to be black, they like to say there's black and brown. I don't like black and brown. There's a lot of black and brown people out there, and you can't lump us all together. That don't all mean the same thing. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you. We'll be back Thursday night. Good night.